Today I'm going to show you the guts of this EIKI LC-6000 or Sanyo PCL-700M. They both are the same, they are made by Sanyo, but the other one is being sold by EIKI. It was intended for a conference rooms and it was from around 2005 to 2012. It had 600 lumens, but that time that was a lot because nowadays they have like more than 1,000. It has a resolution of 600 by 480. That was the standard at that time. If you remember, the standard television, CR television, has that resolution. It costs about $9,000 to almost $10,000. It was a lot, but any times money. It has a VGA input, but with a special DB15 connector. Also, it features a serial port that can be controlled by a PC. It also has BNC and RCA connectors too. It could project a 300 inches picture, but you need to have the room very dark. It is old, not very old compared with the advancement in technology these days. It seems very old since now you can put this much power of projector into a small telephone like the Samsung. There was some Samsung models that has internal laser or LCD projectors. It has three big fans, so it produces a lot of noise. And also it has about 3 or 4 power supplies, 2 main boards. One of the main boards, the big ones, is for the inputs, and the other board is to manipulate the image on the 3 LCDs. Let me tell you a little bit about LCDs. All LCD screens has a compact fluorescent lamp or CFL to retro illuminate the LCD so you can see the image on it. Now we use LCD for that illumination, but if you remove the backing of the LCD and the illumination, you won't be able to see anything. At least you put something against a light source. So this projector has 3 of those LCDs without lamination. So it can be throw a lot of light to pass through the LCDs to be projected into the wall. A single LCD was very expensive, but at that time, this is why this projector was very expensive, because it has 3 of them, each one to generate one of the primary colors like red, green, and blue. Nowadays we have also DLP or digital light processor to produce image to be projected using a very small chip that has hundreds of or thousands of tiny mirrors to manipulate the light and produce an image. It has a 3-watt integrated speaker. I don't think they use it for a room. I think they plug it into a bigger amplifier. Back in the old days, Projector has CRTs, that is cathode ray tubes, not critical ray stereo. Those tubes were like old TVs, but Projector has 3 of them because each one of them produces one of the primary colors, red, green, and blue. Big screen TVs by that time has to use projector technology to have big screens because they were using those small CRT to project against a diffuser. So I used to have one of those TVs and I wanted to do a video about it, but I ended up not publishing the video because it wasn't that much interesting. But CRT projectors and TV require a very dark room so you can see a very good bright picture. When LCDs became more affordable, there was something called the data show. It was like an LCD screen without the backlighting. So if you use an acetate projector to project the image into the wall, so like a document projector, you can put the data show in that device, that projector, and you can project whatever in your computer through that document projector. Later, there was a projector with a single LCD, a single color LCD, and more professional version like this one has the 3 LCD for more accurate pictures. I remember I purchased a 13 inches monitor from Apple and cost me around $700. Of course, it was Apple, so it was expensive, but still some unknown brands have similar size monitor for $500. So they weren't cheap. LCD weren't cheap in those times. But tiny LCD were so difficult to make. That's why the old CD projectors were so expensive, because you have to fit that resolution into a small chip from 2 inches to or 1 inch. The same is happening today with 4K projectors. They are very expensive because in order to fit 4K resolution into a small chip is very difficult. But you have to be careful not to confuse projectors that support 4K input, but they have a native resolution of the 1080 with really native 4K projectors. Those are very expensive. There are like 5 power supplies on the main board for the inputs, another one for the LCD processing. I believe I already told you that, but reaching out for the projection chamber, there should be like 3 LCDs and a bunch of mirror or prismas to deflect the light in order to merge the 3 lights or the 3 colors into one color image. The projector was working, but I wasn't interested in having a 640 by 480 resolution display. I think the lenses are made of glass, I suppose, because intensive heat from the lamp couldn't melt them. So and it feels like crystal, like glass, not plastic, I think. Look how putting these lenses into the camera, I think how it looks. I think it can be adapted as a telephoto lenses for some camera. I don't know, with the right mount. Maybe 3D print some mount for that. Here's the optics or the LCD chamber. You can see one is blue, another orange, that should be red, and the other is green. Let's disassemble a little more here. Here is the lamp's chamber. It has a diffuser to help spread the light more uniformity. My friend told me, the one who gave me this projector told me that it has a very nice picture, but look how dirty are the glasses and the lenses. Imagine if they were clean, how the picture will look. I'm gonna keep the parts for a month and later I'm gonna throw them again away. So if any of you are interested on some more details on one of the parts, let me know in the comments before a month. All the fans are 12 volts, so I think I can reduce them. Here you can see the three LCDs. Let me remove one of them. Here you have it. Very dusty is, I think those two, it's very thick because it has two polarized lenses or crystals. Let me show you how you can tell they are polarized. This is a polarized glass. Look at the computer screen in the video. Look how it gets darker as I rotate the lenses or the glass. The same way you can tell if your sunglasses are polarized, put it against a computer monitor and rotate them. And if it gets darker, it means that your lenses are polarized. If not, it means that your lenses only tinted, and that is very important. So you don't get ultraviolet light into your eyes. Also, this is the way 3D movie theaters and 3D TVs works. Well, some of the TV with passive lenses. I have an LG 3D Cinema TV that use passive polarized lenses in order to have one of your eyes to look at one picture and the other eyes to look at another picture so it can create the 3D effect. I think if you want to reduce the LCDs, you can buy a controller in Alibaba, AliExpress, or some of those sites, but I don't think it's worthy. And look, this is made in Japan. Back in the times when Japan and USA were the king of electronics. Then it was Taiwan, then Malaysia, then later Mexico, and now it is China. Compare the projector lenses with these Fujifilm professional lenses for the Blackmagic camera. They both look bulky, but one of them, of course, the Fujifilm could cost like $3,000 to $50,000 depending on the model. And these other lenses from the projector are very simple. I don't think it has $300 of materials in it. Again, I think I'm going to print a mount for this and use it in a camera, maybe in that phone. Very well, that's it for this video. As always, I really appreciate you watching my videos and subscribing and giving it likes and dislikes and commenting all the stuff. Thank you very much and see you later.